I know it's only the third game, but is it a must-win game for you guys to kind of change things around?
Definitely. You know, this season we came with a lot of hopes, a lot of expectations, and you know, first 2 weeks. I mean, we're just 2 weeks into the season, going into week 3. We're not in panic mode yet. I don't think so. But yes, it is a must-win, especially against Austin Peay and State University. So I think definitely we need to get a win.
You guys, first game Mississippi State, coach really talked about the offensive line, about how well you played. Last week there was a lot of struggles. What was the difference? Was it just A-State's defense or bad night? What was the difference with the play of the offensive line?
A bad night, I'm guessing. You know, we prepared all week. You know, coaches helped us get. They prepared us. You know, had everything. Showed us every defense we would see, and you know, us as players, we just didn't come out and execute well. For some reason, you know, we had a couple guys who weren't just doing their assignments as well as we were coached in practice all week. So
how important is to get off to a good start? It didn't happen against State. I know you had the early interception in Jonesboro, but just for something small good to happen to this team, because then what do you know? You can build on that. Maybe one player starting fast instead of being behind the 8 ball like you've been the first 2 games. How important do you think that would be?
I think it'd be pretty important. I think we definitely need to start putting more points on the board quickly, because it seems we haven't been playing well enough to really, you know, I guess beat the defenses early, and they've been coming out and just, I don't know. It's hard to really word that question, I guess.
Yeah, but I mean, it seems like you guys are playing behind the 8 ball, so maybe some of your game plan gets taken away because before you know it, you know, Mississippi State was up big, 16-0 at the end of. So how, you know, just to get something going good offensively, you know, maybe to spark the defense when they have to come out and play.
You know, we definitely need to score fast and early, because you know, with this offense, that's what it's built to do. Put a lot of points and a lot of yards, and we haven't been able to do that yet. So I mean, I think this week we definitely need to capitalize on that.
Talk a little bit about the pressure that Arkansas State put on I guess Taylor last week, and how much did that hamper what he was trying to do?
Well, I mean, it all starts up front with us. We didn't do as well as we needed to. And, you know, he's freshman going into a hostile environment. You know, not that big of a place, but you know, when you put 30,000 people in that small stadium, it's going to get loud. And you know, for us not playing as well as we needed to, it you know, definitely hindered him a little bit in his decision making, and so I'm going to put that blame on the other line.
Because you've seen enough of him. I mean, what can he do given the time? I mean, what kind of player do you think?
He's good. I mean, he's good, definitely. He can throw, he can run. He's good for the offense, but that's not necessarily saying that any of our quarterbacks aren't. You know, I think all of them could definitely benefit this offense. But Taylor being the front runner right now, he's our guy. He knows the offense pretty well, and you know, whoever we have behind us, you know, we're going to protect for. But he's definitely pretty good, that's for sure.
I'm sorry. Have you had to keep yourselves up in that locker room, or have you guys looked at it as that's just been 2 bad weeks? We got 10 more to go. So how are things in the locker room? Have you guys had to keep each other up, or you guys are just, you know, biting at the bit for the next opportunity?
I think it's more biting at the bit. I mean, haven't really lost focus. You know, and if some guys do, unity counselors, leaders get them up. But, you know, I don't think really too many people lost their spirit. I understand these 2 past weeks have not been great, but we got 10 more opportunities. And so there's still a chance for a bowl game. We haven't even played a conference game yet. So if we can get this ball rolling, you know, we get a win versus Austin Peay, you know, who knows what could happen.
Is that your message to the fans? What would your message be? Because obviously you want to see a big crowd Saturday. What would your message be to your fan base?
Well, we need the fans. I know it's hard times these past 2 years, and especially at the beginning of this year, but it's happened before, and not just to Memphis, but to other teams. And we need all the support we can get, especially competing versus other teams in the city of Memphis. So, I mean, if we get them out there, and support us on a Saturday when we've been down 2 weeks versus Austin Peay, it would definitely help us as players.
It'll mean a lot.
Yeah. To see them believe in us would help us, even more. So.
How are the players dealing with some of the chatter that just goes on naturally with 2 games that didn't go your way? Are you guys focusing on just playing the next game, focusing on Austin Peay, or how do you guys not focus on just fans talking or media talking?
From what I've seen, I'm pretty sure everyone is pretty much focused on the next game. Everyone's just worried about Austin Peay this week, not looking forward to next week or anywhere. Looking back at the past 2 weeks. It's all about Austin Peay this week and getting that first win.